Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today guys, Rhyme Style and I are doing, so it's top 5 here on this video, but we're actually doing a top 10, and you can find the other 5 over in the description down below over on Rhyme Style's channel. I will definitely say this, we recorded his first, and his are a bit more creative than mine. Okay, I won't say that because you'll get over there and you'll see some characters and you'll be like, what? His ideas behind maybe some of the way the cards will act are pretty friggin' creative. I will give you that, my friend. I will give you that. So we're gonna do, we did top 5 over on his channel. Now we're gonna do top 5 over here. Rhyme Style, anything you want to add before I hop in?
I did a goofy intro, but you'll see it when you actually edit it. No, I'm ready to jump in. I'm gonna hear yours.
I do want to say this, and I want to say this, and we actually forgot to say this on your video, but there is an exclusion. Spoilers here. There is no Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The biggest reason behind that, while some of these are more than likely going to happen at some point in time, maybe not the exact passives or something that I kind of say with them, we know Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is going to happen. Like that is going to be their all-out, non-stop, crazy, ridiculous Dokkan Fest. It's going to be ridiculous. We know it's going to happen.
Probably anniversary or something.
Yeah, and it's not going to be an in-between, not like with how we're getting Super 17 here in a couple days. So if you're watching this in the future, this is around the time of Super 17. So some of these have already happened. Anyway, so that's why we're not including that. Now, we did ask you guys in the last video to mention one that you want to see. I want you guys to do the same here. Maybe if it even is a repeat of what you said over there. But also, to try to stay away from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Because we know we all want him. Yeah. We all know he's going to be OP.
I'm mad.
We all know it's going to happen.
I'm mad I forgot to mention that. I know my comments. I already see the comments. They're probably full of it.
I mean, I know if I was one of these, I would want to probably say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta too.
I guarantee the top comment right now is Gogeta! And then has like the full link, and then there's a full conversation going on how we did mention that.
Yeah. So obviously we all want him, but let's try and stay away from him because we did for a reason on this video. So number 1, these are in no particular order at all. But the number 1 here I've got is an actual what we all expected. Rhyme, what do you think I'm about to say? This is something we all truly expected was going to happen in the last 2 weeks.
It's got to be a Trunks, right? Another Trunks.
Not another Trunks. Not yet.
We don't have enough.
A Super Saiyan God Goku that is an actual crazy ridiculous lead.
I forgot that. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. So
that's a good one. That's a good one. Really good one.
Yeah. So we all thought that it was going to be, we were going to get that super tech type, and it was going to be the ridiculous 120% lead. No telling what his passive was going to be. I have an idea for his passive. I'm about to tell you.
Dude, but before you tell me the passive, I have an even better idea. Unless you probably have this written down. Along with the Goku's lead, they should introduce a Super Saiyan God with the red hair Vegeta as well as like a support, similar to how they got Super Blue with Cooler and how they got that Fizz Gohan for Super Fizz. So basically something going along with it.
That would be awesome. Although I can already see people right now saying, "Why are you putting Vegeta inferior to Super Saiyan God Goku?" But yeah, no. So if you pay attention to the strength one and the AGL one, both of them. The intelligence one is a little bit of a different beast. But the strength and the AGL one, both of their passives are when doing a super attack plus 75%. So I'm going to say on the we thought it'd be a tech type. It's probably not going to be a tech type at this point if they ever do it. But because of Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. But plus 150% when doing a super attack. Also, to change it up a bit, instead of it doing another 120% to defense or whatever because I want this guy to be all out, key plus 3 on the passive. So when he's on the board, everyone's getting key plus 3. We're doing super attacks everywhere, and it's gonna friggin' hurt.
Ooh, that's disgusting. That's really good. I like that a lot. I want that. Bandy Nanky, if you're watching this, we want this right here.
I do, man. I really want. I want AGL. And I want Strength and Dokkan Awakens. That would come along with this, and I want to freaking and again too, not to discredit Super Saiyan, any of the Super Saiyan God Gokus right now they're in the game, because AGL Goku and Strength Goku are still standing on their own fine. It's just I want this to happen so bad. All right, so we don't go too long here. My number two is something that I see all the time in comments whenever I do kind of just low key talk about something like that.
I need to guess it. Is it another Super Saiyan 3 Goku?
It is, because we don't have enough of those yet. You know we're going to end up getting another one of those for this game all said and done. Yeah. You know we will. Probably another Dokkan Fest. This is from a movie. It's from a movie. What do you think it might be?
I think I know where you're going with this.
I'm doing something you can't see, but I bet.
Tapion?
Yeah, it is. It is. I was playing a flute.
I knew it.
And this guy would not be, obviously, they're not going to make something like him be a just absolute all-out god lead. It wouldn't even really make sense. But I could absolutely see him being similar to what we really just got introduced to was the Super Buu and the Gohan, and being a really hardcore support unit, a +3 key, 40% to attack and defense, you know, something that is going to complement another unit really well. And something in my brain, I was picturing him, and I know we didn't really give these a whole lot of types, but I, for some reason, see him as intelligence almost. I don't know if it's just because
I could see that.
I don't know if that would end up being that. And at the same, I see it two ways. I either see it intelligence or I see it physical because of him with his sword. Also, he would buff the crap out of Super Saiyan Blue Vegito.
Dude,
but
if he was intelligence, he would buff LR Gohan. I want it. I want him on both. I want to go on first. But
oh my god,
yeah.
he would, and he would be with intelligence Trunks, which would be perfect. Dude, that part with him and Trunks is like one of my favorite things ever.
I love it.
Anyways, that's a discussion for another day. So that's my well, I'm saying number 2. Again, these are in no specific order.
Yeah.
Number 3, bringing in another movie one. Bringing in one that I see all the time. Now, do I think people would be...
Is it another Broly?
Whenever I think... I know, obviously, that's the only form he's ever existed is in movies, but whenever I think of movies, I don't actually even think of him for some reason. Maybe just because we have 2 of him already. But it's Garlic Jr. And actually he has his own arc, right? So I don't know why I just said movies.
That's an interesting one. He's like one of the least favorite like villains in existence in Dragon
Ball. I know. But I want to include him. I actually see him a lot. So while you do say that, and while I do agree, a lot of the times he's not like revered as anything special. I see this a lot in comments. I'll see this a lot in tweets. I don't know. People really want Garlic Jr. in this game, and I'm kind of with them. And I saw him. In my head, again, we didn't break down everything, but I saw him as a stronger Metarildo for some reason.
Okay.
So Metarildo's passive, I think, is like
plus 10,000 defense.
Plus 10,000 defense. So I say he gives a key boost, but also he's in his buffed out form. Gives a plus 15,000 defense at start of turn. Something similar to that. So
I mean, he's immortal, so he should take it. He should be able to tank stuff.
Yeah, I mean, technically, he should be something maybe similar to what you might have discussed in your video.
Yeah.
But
to watch that, you got to watch part 1.
Yeah.
I have a small addition to that, and I want to know your thoughts on it. So we know one of the abilities that Garlic Jr. can do is a dead zone. What if he has a 1% chance when launching a super attack to open the dead zone and kill an opponent? Similar to how they have Devilman. He has like a 1% chance to do like basically max damage, something like that basically. But again, it's 1% chance. It never happens almost, and it will basically complete a phase. So if you're in the final phase of a boss, for example, and that activates, then obviously you win. But again, 1% chance is very, very small. It's similar to Devilman, literally similar, but just like an extra gimmick.
That would be cool.
Yeah, imagine getting that in a video.
Yeah, that would be super freaking epic.
Yeah.
So yeah, Garlic Jr. Number 4. I don't know why I keep numbering these. Whatever, I'm gonna number them. I'm gonna continue the trend. This one I really want, and I talk about this card. Well, I talk about a version of this card all of the time because I want it to get a Dokkan Awaken. Is Super Vegeta. I'm talking. I want a card that looks exactly like when he does his final, like not the intelligence final flash one that we get. I'm talking buffed out, huge hair. He's taking down Cell. I want a crazy card with Vegeta looking like that, and I want them to then give a Dokkan Awaken to that perfect Cell, AGL final flash. I can't remember the exact name of him, but the one that has really awesome card art, the Vegeta that has really awesome card art, but is just not very good.
It's funny. I looked behind me to grab my Vegeta because we got the figure arts that came out a couple months ago. Like, what the hell is that? And I remembered, it's at the very, very top. That's why it's up there.
Yeah, mine is actually not in my case. Mine is actually sitting up there where you guys can't see either. But
wow, I thought you were a Vegeta fan. I can't believe this. Terrible. Yeah. Terrible person.
I know. I just haven't wanted to mess. Like, they're so nicely arranged. I haven't wanted to touch them. But anyways, Super Vegeta, and I want them to actually make him. I don't know where he would fit right now because we're already sitting on 3 heroes. Which something we talked about in your video was the fact that eventually we'll have to even get stronger than 120 leads, so maybe that's where he gets introduced. But I would like to see him as an actual lead. So we've had one lead, we've had 2 support type units, and now we're bringing back another, whatever it is at the time of his release, an actual good mono lead for him to shine. I don't know. And obviously, I think he would do Final Flash. I mean, that would make the most sense. But I want it to be something epic looking.
If you do the Final Flash, you have to go like firing off Earth like it did with Cell.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I mean, like full on. The same thing they just did with like LR Gohan and all those. I want something crazy awesome looking.
Yeah. Maybe LR Super Vegeta. I don't know.
Dude, people have been asking for it.
He needs
that would be
LR. Vegeta
awesome.
needs an LR card.
He does. He does. Number 5. Last one I mentioned in my video, and then you guys will have to go check out the other part down in the description for the other 5 of the 10. But this is a full on, does not exist. It exists in one form of Dragon Ball Entertainment that's not here in the US. It's a little ridiculous, but I want it to happen, dang it. Can you guess? Take a wild guess. Just throw something out there real fast.
What is it?
SSJ4 Gohan!
Oh, that! I forgot about that.
Yes!
Yo, actually, I just had a quick idea for Tapion. You know how you have the chance for... this is kind of random going back to Tapion. It just like literally came to mind. You know how like, you got the Great Apes? What if you have a chance of having Tapion release Hyrudigarn for like 2 turns?
Bro. See, okay, I like that, but at the same time, I want them to actually... I know it won't really work really well because he is essentially a Great Ape, an equivalent of unit type, but I want them to actually bring him to the game. But maybe that is the way they do it. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's... Oh my god, maybe that's the way they do it.
Because, I mean, he does technically release Hyrudigarn, so it's
Bro.
like... It's like you have a chance to transform, releases Hyrudigarn, you get like your 2-3 turns where you're invincible, you do massive damage, and then he goes back to be... The only weird thing is you would go from extreme to super types. So it's like, would he get the boost still?
That would be weird.
By the way,
I just did the mind blown thing because that is incredible. Wow, you're over here. Dang, dude, you are slaying this right now.
Back to Gohan though. Yeah.
Back to Gohan. Although that was so worth the going back to that. So obviously with the Gohan, I didn't want to necessarily say he would be another crazy lead. While I do think that would probably fit somewhere, I could see him more coming out with a Super Saiyan 4 Broly and a bunch of another Dragon Ball hero, like a Dragon Ball Heroes 2, type banner. Yeah. So they wouldn't probably put like a bunch of crazy leads, but I could see him being something. What I said for him, and I did kind of piggyback off of the Super Saiyan God Goku's passive a little bit that I built, but a 200% when performing super attack. And this dude's already gonna have like fierce battle. He's gonna have a bunch of crazy percentage.
That's gonna be
boosts.
disgusting.
So he's gonna hit hard. But that's going to be about the only thing he's bringing to the table because it's Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. He only exists in the Dragon Ball Heroes universe, but still, I think it'd be really cool.
I'd love it. I'd be down for that.
And that's the thing, like when people tell me, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's funny, like as we're thinking about these units, like a lot of people think, well, how far do you think Dragon Ball Dokkan is gonna go? It's like
that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, there's so many units that they can still explore, whether it's from like Xenoverse or Dragon Ball Heroes or just make up stuff like what if
or new IPs that aren't even out yet.
Yeah.
That are going to coexist with Dokkan Battle. Yeah, no, there's that too. And the other thing too that I always have to bring up is you got to think, Omega Shenron is a hype unit. There's only one version of him. Super Vegito, hype unit, only one version. Gogeta, hype unit, only one version. Like we only have one version of these people, whereas with like Super Saiyan 2 Goku, we got like 5. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, we got 5. So yeah, I mean we've not even scratched the surface, dude.
A lot of Trunkses. Lots of Trunkses.
Okay, yeah, a lot of Trunkses for sure. Future, everything else. But yeah, no, that was my last one. And I would love for all these to come to the game. And now that you mentioned that Tapion possible passive super attack or whatever, that is like, that is legit.
Maybe what they could do to balance it out is, since he would technically become extreme, maybe when in Great Ape or a Hyrudigarn form, he gives himself +3 or +6 ki. So it's like kind of balanced out.
That would be... Dude, yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, dude, this was fun. Can I just throw that out there? This was actually I've done one of these before, but it's been almost a year, so it was time to revisit this. It was absolutely time to revisit this. Anyways, guys, be sure to go check out what we discussed over in his video because we have 5 other units. Don't forget to let us know down there in the comment section below. I want to hear back from you guys. Obviously, if you are super fans of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, then go ahead and throw them down there. But try and think of something different. And even if it is one of these that you really enjoy, just, yeah, dude, yeah, that Tapion thing is freaking awesome because it is. It is awesome.
I can't wait to read the comments. I think this is gonna be like a fun.
Me too. Me too.
Again, but please don't jump into the comments and be like, yeah, I want Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue plus 12 key plus 1 billion attack. I'm like, dude, that's gonna break the game. Like, try to be creative where it's like balanced out, because like we have to think about how to balance out these characters as well. So have fun with this, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, we could have came on here and said, yeah, Super Saiyan for Gohan, he's going to be a 200% lead, plus 12 key, 24 key super with a 800% multi. You know what I mean? We could have been done with it. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to check out the description for the other part. You can go check that one out as well. Guys, have a great day. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix and Rhymestyle signing off. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Of course you did.
Oh my god.